this nigga 99.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Break. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm coming up from your end.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
6-6, pull it high. Check, crunch.
Now they try the right side here. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 30 base.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd and long. Incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On the ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line.
Watch the screen. Go, faster. 36. Out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
X3, 218, chop.
2nd and 6. Got his open man. It's Carr. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Able to get away.
Get the fuck out of here. I can't jump.
Caught for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, the formula looking good so far in this one. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line. Set. 19. Number 53. 53. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. Larry. Hey, turn it out. Tight on. Slam. Back.
On first down, it's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
come on, man,
touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football.
Bullshit.
They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And
he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Michael set. 19. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a handoff looking right. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Set. 19. 54.
In your face.
55.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Oh, come on, leave the ball off, man.
Backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me,
Bullshit,
I'd be really cautious
fucking
about
game,
continuing
man.
to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, baby, I call pass interference.
We do have a penalty.
Oh, my goodness. Come on, man.
That's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it?
Fucking bullshit.
So these great receivers, they have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Good starting field position for them as they come in 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Got it. Check. Watch before.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10.
Nobody. Where you at?
Samuel. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The point after now for Aguayo. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk.
And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson trying to lay one up deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. They'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, and you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Set, 19, 4, 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Watson off play action. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here's Watson from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Oh, shit, man.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened.
Come on, man. Right there.
They said, listen,
Bullshit.
right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Ready to break. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Yeah.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's checking. Check three. Hey, lock it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch out. Hey, stand up. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.J. Hockenson His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Aguayo able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This will be taken very short.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
He has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. They almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass at 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a handoff looking right.
Damn, y'all gotta hit somebody, man. What can I hitting this nigga, man?
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Give me some. Yeah.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. That's not new. Check it back. He's coming. We got double up. Watch now. Alert 3. Look at me. Door. Rock. Let's go.
2nd and 13.
Oh, come on, man.
It's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 22.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Check. Alert. Man, that's trash. Check 15.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw.
Oh, I saw when it's too late. Come on, man.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down 7, and they got to go for it here on 4th down.
51 to fight. 51 to fight. Hey, come on now, come on now.
Here we go on 4th. Watson.
I'm doing the fucking ball, man.
Again. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball.